Hello everyone, I am Geras. Guys, have you ever wondered why you do better in some classes than the others? Well, in my discussion, you will get to know why. I am going to discuss about learning style. But before that, we have the following objectives. First, we're able to define what is learning style. Second, what are the three primary learning styles? And then the third, how the learners differ from one another in their learning styles. Okay, learning styles is the process or internalizes and studies new and challenging materials or the way you understand information and solve problems. We have the three primary learning styles. First is visual learning style. The uses of images, sight, and pictures. If you are a learner or a visual learner, you learn by reading or seeing pictures. You understand and remember things by sight. You can picture what you're learning in your head, and you learn best by using methods that are primarily visual. You like to see what you are learning. As a visual learner, you are usually neat and clean. You often close your eyes to visualize or remember something that you will find something to watch if you become bored. You may have difficulty with spoken directions and may be easily distracted by sounds. You are attracted to colors and to spoken languages, like stories that is rich in imagery. Here are some things that visual learner like you can do to learn better. First, sit near the front of the classroom, but it doesn't mean you're the teacher's pet. Second, have your eyesight checked on a regular basis. Third, use flashcards to check or to learn new words. Fourth, try to visualize things that you hear or things that are read to you. And then fifth, write down keywords, ideas, or instructions. 6. Draw pictures to help explain new concept and then explain that pictures. 7. Color code things. 8. Avoid distractions during study times. Remember that you need to see things, not just hear things to learn well. Our second primary learning style is auditory learning style, or the uses of sound. Probably, auditory means sound. Okay, if you are an auditory learner, you learn by hearing and listening. You understand and remember things you have heard. You store information by the way it sounds, and you have an easier time understanding spoken instructions than written ones. You often learn by reading out loud because you have to hear it or to speak in order to know it. As an auditory learner, you probably hem or talk to yourself or others. If you become bored, people may think you are not paying attention, even though you may be hearing and understanding everything being said. Here are some things that auditory learners like you can do to learn better. First is sit where you can hear. Second, have your hearing checked on a regular basis. Third, use flashcards to learn new words, read them out loud. Fourth, read stories, assignments, or directions out loud. Fifth, record your spelling words and then listen to the recording. Sixth, have questions read to you out loud. 7. Study new material by reading it out loud. Remember that you need to hear things, not just see things in order to learn well. Our last primary learning style is tactile learning style. The uses of movement. If you are a tactile learner, you learn by touching and doing. You understand and remember things through physical movement. You are a hands-on learner who prefers to touch, move, build, or draw what you learn, and you tend to learn better when some type of physical movement or activity is involved. You need to be active and take frequent breaks. You often speak with your hands and with gestures, and you maybe have difficulty sitting still. As a tactile learner, you like to take things apart and put things together, and you tend to find reason to tinker or move around when you become bored. You may be very good or very well coordinated and have good athletic ability. You can easily remember things that were done but may have difficulty remembering what you saw or heard in the process. You often communicate by touching, and you appreciate physically expressed forms of encouragement such as a pat on the back. Here are some things that tactile learner like you can do to learn better. First is participate in activity that involve touching, building, moving, or drawing. Second, do lots of hands-on activity like completing art projects, taking walks, acting out stories. Third, it's okay to chew gum, walk around or rock on a chair while reading or studying. And number 4, use computer to reinforce learning through the senses of touch. Remember that you learn by doing, not just by reading, seeing, or hearing. Global learners prefer to study in their own learning style, where they feel comfortable with, and many people use a combination of different learning styles, whereas others learn best by using just one. I hope my short discussion can help you understand why do some learners can do better while others cannot. There is nothing in the mind which was not first in some manner of the senses. It may depend on your individual learning style. So guys, thank you for viewing. Hope you've learned a lot from me. Thank you.